Part 1: The Art of War for Life. You know, they say success leaves clues. And some of the biggest clues, the most powerful strategies, have been around for centuries. We're talking about ancient wisdom that can transform your life and your business. We're diving deep into Sun Tzu's The Art of War. Now before you think, hold up Rock, I'm not preparing for battle, trust me. This isn't just about military tactics, it's about conquering challenges, achieving your goals, and becoming the most electrifying, most unstoppable version of yourself. We're breaking down the top strategies from The Art of War and showing you how to apply them to your life, your career, your relationships, everything. Get ready to level up your game, because things are about to get strategic, focused, and seriously powerful. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. Let's do this. Part 2: Know Yourself and Your Enemy. Sun Tzu said it best: if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. This, my friends, is the cornerstone of success. It's about understanding the battlefield inside and out. Now, I'm not just talking about your competition, though that's important too. Your enemy can be anything that stands between you and your goals. It could be your own self-doubt, your procrastination, or even a tough market. When I was starting out in wrestling, I knew I had to study the greats. I watched their every move, learned their strengths and weaknesses. But I also had to look in the mirror, understand my own style, my limitations, my drive. That's what Sun Tzu is talking about. You gotta know what you're up against and what you bring to the table. Because when you understand both sides, you can predict the outcome and control the fight. Part 3: Identifying Your Enemies. So, who or what are your enemies? Don't just think about people, think about the obstacles, the challenges, the things holding you back. Are you your own worst enemy? We've all been there. Maybe it's fear of failure, maybe it's a lack of focus, maybe it's that voice in your head telling you you're not good enough. Identify those enemies, write them down, and get ready to face them head on. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand your enemies, the better equipped you are to overcome them. It's like stepping into the ring, knowing your opponent's every move. You're already ahead of the game. And trust me, once you identify those enemies, you can start strategizing. You can start planning your attack. You can start building the game plan that's going to lead you to victory. Part 4: Knowing Your Strengths. Now, just as important as knowing your enemies is knowing yourself. And I'm not talking about what you had for breakfast. I'm talking about your strengths, your passions, your skills, your unique talents. What are you naturally good at? What sets you apart from the pack? Think back to your biggest accomplishments. What qualities helped you achieve them? Were you determined, resourceful, a problem solver? These are your secret weapons, your keys to success. We all have strengths, even if we don't always see them. Take some time to reflect, to really dig deep and recognize what makes you, you. Embrace those strengths, cultivate them, and use them to your advantage. Because when you know your strengths, you can leverage them. You can maximize their impact, and you can use them to overcome any obstacle, defeat any enemy, and achieve any goal you set your mind to. Part 5: Knowing Your Weaknesses. Now, here comes the tough love. Just like we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. Don't shy away from them. Acknowledge them, own them, and find ways to improve. Maybe you struggle with time management, maybe you're not the best at public speaking, or maybe you're a terrible cook. Hey, it happens to the best of us. The key is to be honest with yourself. Once you know your weaknesses, you can work on them. You can seek out resources, find mentors, or develop strategies to overcome those challenges. Remember, even the strongest warriors have areas where they can improve. It's about continuous growth, constant evolution. And trust me, when you start turning those weaknesses into strengths, you become an unstoppable force. Part 6. The Power of Strategy. Let me tell you something, my friends. Not every battle is worth fighting. Sun Tzu taught us, the greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Think about that for a second. You don't have to engage in every argument, chase every opportunity, or prove yourself right all the time. Sometimes the smartest move is knowing when to walk away, conserve your energy, and focus on what truly matters. I used to think I had to take on every challenge, answer every critic, prove myself constantly. But over time, I learned that true strength lies in choosing your battles wisely. It's about focusing your energy on the fights that align with your goals, the ones that will move you closer to your vision of success. It's about being strategic, not reactive. Part 7. Avoiding needless conflicts. Look, we all face negativity, criticism, and people who just want to bring us down. But here's the thing. You don't have to let them control your emotions. You don't have to waste your time and energy on battles that won't serve you in the long run. Remember, your time and energy are valuable resources. Don't squander them on trivial arguments or conflicts that won't matter tomorrow. Instead, channel that energy into building your dreams, pursuing your passions, and achieving your goals. Trust me, when you learn to let go of the need to be right, to prove everyone wrong, or to engage in every little squabble, you free yourself up for something much greater. You create space for positivity, for growth, and for the things that truly matter in life. So, choose your battles wisely, my friends. Your peace of mind will thank you for it. Part 8. Aligning with your vision. So, how do you know which battles to fight? It all comes back to your vision. What do you want to achieve in life? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Your vision, your goals, your purpose. These are your guiding stars. They will help you navigate the battlefield and make strategic decisions about where to focus your energy. When you have a clear vision, you can start filtering opportunities, challenges, and even conflicts through that lens. Ask yourself, does this battle align with my vision? Will it move me closer to my goals? If the answer is yes, then go all in, give it your all, and fight like you've never fought before. But if the answer is no, then don't be afraid to walk away. Part 9, the long game. Remember, success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making strategic decisions that will benefit you in the long run, even if they require short-term sacrifices. Don't get caught up in winning every little battle. Focus on the war, on the bigger picture, on the legacy you want to build. Sometimes the smartest move is to retreat, regroup, and conserve your energy for the battles that truly matter. That's what Sun Tzu teaches us. It's not about brute force, it's about strategy, about patience, about knowing when to strike and when to hold back. So keep your eyes on the prize, stay true to your vision, and remember, the greatest victories are often the ones that are carefully planned and strategically executed. Part 10. Roll with the punches. We all know life throws some haymakers, right? It's not about dodging every punch, it's about taking the hit and coming back stronger. Sun Tzu said it best, when the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. This ain't just about some ancient battlefield, this is about life, business, everything. You gotta be ready to adapt, to shift gears when the game changes. The competition gets comfortable, you make them sweat. They get cocky, you starve them of opportunity. See, the world respects those who roll with the punches, who adapt and overcome. It's like training for a title fight, you gotta be ready for anything. Don't get stuck in your game plan, be ready to adjust, to capitalize on every opening. Remember, the only constant is change, and those who embrace it, who use it to their advantage, those are the ones standing tall in the end. Part 11. The Market's a Jungle. Let's be real, the market, any market, it's a jungle out there. It's competitive, it's ruthless, and it's constantly changing. Just when you think you've got it figured out, bam! New trends emerge, technology shifts, the whole game changes. Sun Tzu knew this. He understood that being adaptable wasn't just an option, it was a necessity for survival. Look at the animal kingdom. The creatures that thrive, they're the ones who can adapt to their environment, who can change their strategies to fit the terrain. That's what we gotta do. We gotta be chameleons in a way. We gotta be able to blend in, to stand out, to be whatever the situation demands. Don't be afraid to evolve, to learn new skills, to pivot your approach. The market rewards those who are nimble, who can see the writing on the wall and adjust their course. So stay hungry, stay informed, and be ready to adapt to whatever the market throws your way. Part 12. Don't be a dinosaur. We all know what happened to the dinosaurs, right? They were big, they were powerful, but they couldn't adapt to a changing world. Don't be a dinosaur in your own life. Don't let yourself become extinct because you're too stuck in your ways. The business world is littered with companies and individuals who failed to adapt. They clung to outdated methods, ignored the signs of change, and ultimately paid the price. Don't let that be you. Embrace new technologies, learn new skills, be open to new ideas. The world is moving fast, and we gotta move faster to stay ahead of the curve. Don't be afraid to challenge the status quo, to disrupt your own thinking, to constantly evolve. Remember, the only thing constant is change. Embrace it, master it, and use it to your advantage. Don't be a dinosaur, be a shark, constantly moving, constantly evolving, always one step ahead. Part 13. Flexibility is your superpower. In a world obsessed with strength and power, let me tell you something. Flexibility, adaptability, that's your true superpower. It's what allows you to weather any storm, to overcome any obstacle. It's the key to unlocking your full potential. When you're flexible, you're not afraid of change, you embrace it. You see opportunity where others see chaos. You're able to pivot, to adjust your course, to seize the moment. Think of it like this. A rigid tree, strong as it may seem, can snap in a strong wind. But a flexible bamboo, it bends with the wind, it adapts, and it survives. That's the power of flexibility. So cultivate the superpower within yourself. Be open to new ideas, be willing to learn, be ready to adapt. Because in a world that's constantly changing, flexibility is not just an asset, it's a necessity. Part 14. Master the Art of Subtlety. Now let's talk strategy, the art of deception and misdirection. Sun Tzu said it best. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. This ain't about being fake, it's about being smart, about playing the game to win. In the business world, in life, you don't always have to show your hand right away. Sometimes it's about strategic maneuvering, about keeping your opponents guessing. You gotta be like a magician, creating illusions, redirecting attention, always staying one step ahead. This ain't about being dishonest, it's about being strategic. It's about choosing your battles wisely, about revealing your strengths at the right time, and using your opponent's perception to your advantage. Remember, knowledge is power, and knowing when to hold back, when to reveal your hand, that's a power move in itself. So master the art of subtlety, be strategic with your actions, and always keep your opponents guessing. Part 15. Negotiate like a pro. Let's talk negotiation, because in life you're always negotiating, whether it's a business deal, a personal relationship, or even just what's for dinner. And in any negotiation, the element of surprise can be your secret weapon. Sun Tzu taught us that appearing weak can actually be a position of strength. It can lull your opponent into a false sense of security, making them more likely to concede. It's about picking your moments, choosing your battles, and knowing when to play your cards close to your chest. Don't be afraid to walk away from a deal that doesn't serve you. Sometimes, your willingness to walk away is the strongest negotiating tactic you have. It shows that you're not desperate, that you have options, and that you're willing to fight for what you deserve. Remember, negotiation is a dance, not a battle. It's about finding common ground, but also about being assertive, about knowing your worth, and about being willing to walk away if necessary. Part 16. Keep your cards close. In a world of social media and oversharing, it's easy to fall into the trap of revealing too much too soon. But remember, information is power, and sometimes the less people know, the better. Sun Tzu understood the importance of keeping your plans close to the vest. He wrote, "Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt." In other words, surprise is your ally. Don't reveal your every move, your every strategy to the world. Keep your cards close, be strategic with your information, and let your actions speak louder than words. Remember, the element of surprise can be a powerful tool. Use it wisely, and you'll always be one step ahead of the game. Part 17. The power of calculated silence. We live in a noisy world, a world saturated with information, opinions, and distractions. But sometimes, the most powerful move you can make is to embrace silence. Sun Tzu understood the power of silence, of strategic withdrawal. He wrote, "When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard." Sometimes the best way to win is to give your opponent the illusion of victory, to let them think they have the upper hand. In a negotiation, in a conflict, in any situation where you're trying to achieve a goal, don't be afraid to embrace silence. Let your opponent fill the void, let them reveal their hand, let them make the first move. Remember, silence is not weakness, it's strategy. It's about choosing your moments, conserving your energy, and waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Part 18. Join the movement. Alright champions, we've unlocked some serious wisdom from the one and only Sun Tzu. Remember, these principles, they're not just about winning battles, they're about conquering life. They're about achieving your goals, overcoming challenges, and becoming the best version of yourself. Now I want to hear from you. Hit me with your biggest takeaways in the comments below. Which of Sun Tzu's strategies resonated with you the most? How are you going to apply these principles to your own life? If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more game-changing content. And hey, share this video with a friend who needs a dose of Sun Tzu's wisdom in their life. Let's build a community of strong, strategic, and unstoppable individuals. Until next time, stay focused, stay hungry, and always keep striving for greatness.